Hello there folks, Nathan here, hope you're all well and welcome back to unboxing videos here on my channel, where today we have another, well, as you can see, it's a model aircraft. Yes indeed, I couldn't resist ordering this little beauty. This is a Airbus A321neo in the Aer Lingus livery. Yeah, couldn't resist ordering this, and especially as I couldn't quite get my Jet 2 Airbus model when I went on holiday. They had ran out of stock, so I was quite disappointed about that. And then I remembered that my current Aer Lingus model isn't in very good shape. Part of the engine is loose and the windows are a little bit too high. I thought, you know what, I think I'm going to upgrade my Aer Lingus. And I noticed they had this A321neo model for sale, so I went and bought it. So as you can see, lovely picture on the box. I believe this is the real aircraft. This is a picture of the real aircraft as opposed to the old sketched drawing of the model that used to be on the boxes. Used to rather be a picture of the model itself, or it just used to be a sketched model, but this looks like a photo of an actual real aircraft, which is nice. It's the same on both sides. This is 1:200 scale. Flip it around, Aer Lingus, and we've got a little bit of information there about the Airbus itself. It also says it on this side, so I can look with my magnifying glass. This is the Airbus A321neo, so it's 44.51 metres in length, has 34.09 metre wingspan, and is 11.76 metres high. I think it says exactly, yeah, it does say the same. And then on the back at the end of the box there, Aer Lingus Airbus A321neo, scale 1:200. Now I believe this aircraft is called Lyra. The registration, I believe, is EI-LRA. So, oh, sorry. Oh, dear. I'm yawning today. Yes, the registration, I believe, is EI-LRA. So, if you jumble the letters around, L-E-I-R-A, Lyra. So, I'm going to give her the pet name Lyra. Just like with my A320neo British Airways, that was TTNA, so obviously I gave her the name Tina. So I often do this with my model aircraft. If I can try and spell it, if they come with a registration and I can try and spell a name, then I will try and give them a name. And I think Lyra is a beautiful name for this beautiful girl. And on that topic, let's not waste any more time. Let's open the box and get her assembled. Now I'm hoping that there's no damage, because I did drop the box just when I was getting it out of... oh wow, actually she's packed quite well. There's some packing peanuts in there. Hello, what's this? Keyring, look. Remove before flight. Oh, that's nice. I wasn't expecting that. Maybe that was an extra little gift. Okay, now the first things out are the wings. Now this is what I want to check first, because this is always what can be pretty dodgy. Here, I never have much luck with model aircraft wings. I've had a few models in the past where, excuse me, where the engines have, well, one of the engines has been loose. My EasyJet A321neo, for instance, I didn't unbox that on camera. When I came to unboxing that, one of her engines was, well, it had come off. But that's on. That one's on. That's good. And the sharklet looks intact. And here's the second one. Oh, yeah. Sharklet is intact. Yeah, looks good. So a little bit on the vertical side, that is. Yeah, a little bit. But then again, we don't want to break it. It'll be all right. And above all, the engine is firmly attached. That's a nice little extra, isn't it? I wasn't expecting that. Remove before flight. Nice little keyring there. Okay, more packing peanuts. Next to come out is the fuselage. And there you go, you can see. I don't know, packing peanuts, are they? That's nice. I did actually ask the seller when I purchased it. I did send them a message and just say, could you check the air? Sorry, excuse my hair. Could you check the aircraft for me? Make sure there's no damage. Just I told him I've had some aircraft in the past and the engine has come off. I've had to rather glue the engine back on, or luckily sometimes it's been a case of just slotting back onto the engine pylon. But it is a little bit unnerving. So there's the registration, EI/LRA. So if you jumble them about a bit, so you've got LEIRA, Lira, and then of course you've got the Irish flag at the back there. They're orange, green, and white. Yeah, so she's nice. I believe that says Airbus A321neo, Aer Lingus. Beautiful detailing. Okay, that's the tail. Horizontal stabilizers. And the stand. Okay, so we have got everything. So I save these boxes now, you know, just in case, God forbid, I ever had to move house or anything like that. You know, I always keep the boxes. And of course, as soon as I can get a Jet 2 Airbus A321, I will get one. And I will unbox it. I'm just getting the vertical stabilizer out. Or the tail fin. Well, it is, yeah, it isn't known as the vertical stabilizer. I'm just putting everything back in the box, except this lovely keyring. Lovely stand as well. Oh. There we go. I think that's all the rubbish in the box. So what I usually like to do first is I always fit the horizontal stabilizers first. So what you want to do is to make sure you got them the right way. As you can see, these slope upwards. And this is this side. Oh no, it's not. It's this side, sorry. Unlike some models where it's just a fixed piece that you have to slide through the back of the fuselage, these ones actually clip in separately. They are a little bit fiddly because it's new, but I do like that if they do resist and then suddenly just clip in. So just make sure to push that in as much as we can. And of course the vertical stabilizer or tail will hold these in as well. That's it. Give it a jiggle. All of that new aircraft smell. Oh, there we go. And then the tail fin just goes in like that. You can see just little plate at the top. Give it a jiggle, and then just push it in like that. So there you go. She's starting to come to life. She's starting to look like an aircraft now. I love this livery. I think it's beautiful. I remember when I first saw a picture of this livery, and I was like, "Wow, that is posh." You know, I liked the old livery where it was green. Like the whole aircraft was just green and white. But I don't know. I think this livery's nicer. I've noticed a lot of airlines now are simplifying their liveries a little bit to be a mainly white livery with like a colourful tail. And I think it really suits. I think it looks lovely. So let's get the wings in. Well, there's one. And it's just, I'm trying very hard not to break it. That's all right. Okay, being very careful where I hold this because obviously I don't want to break any of the engines. Oh. Come on. This wing doesn't want to go in. Well, it's just a case of giving it a little jiggle. There we go. Oh, wow. There we are. And there is the aircraft assembled. Wow, she looks amazing. Look at that. She really does. In fact, to tell you what I might do, we'll have a look around the aircraft before I put it on the stand, actually. I think that might be a bit easy, so we'll go this way. So we'll go front to back. We'll do like a walk around as such of the aircraft. So we'll go cargo side first and then come around to the passenger side. So that's the front of the aircraft. A nice raked look to the wings there. And there's even some engine detailing. So here we go then. This is the cargo side, or the was it starboard side? I don't know. Of the aircraft. This is not usually the side that you'd board, that you'd embark or disembark, because this is where all the ground crew, all the ground service vehicles would be, the caterers and the fuel, the baggage. Because obviously you can see you've got the cargo door, the forward cargo door there. Lingus. 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. There's 2 at the front, 4 over wing exits. There's that sharklet, look at that. Yeah. Those big bulky Neo engines. And at the back you've got the aft cargo door. Again you've got the registration, EILRA, Lira. The rear exit there. beautiful shamrock design on the tail. And coming around to the back, do we have any APU detailing? We do, yes, you can see it there. You could, the APU or auxiliary power unit would be in there. Okay, now we're coming round to the passenger side. So is this the side that you'd board the aircraft from? You got the aft entry and exit door there. Registration again. EILRA, Lira. So the sharklet, see, I managed to bend it into shape a little bit now. That looks all right. I thought maybe that they'd have put a tiny little shamrock on the sharklet. Not sure whether there's one on the inside. I can't see. No, I don't think. Is there? Don't think there is there? I'm not taking the wing off to look either. Well, there you go. Oh, she's got the registration on her wing as well. EILRA. That lovely big bulky and Neo engine. Air Lingus. I believe that says Airbus A321 Neo. I see you've got a shamrock. Is that a shamrock on the door as well? Looks like it. And then you've got the flight deck windows looking a lot more. The flight deck windows look a lot more streamlined now than the older Airbus models. That's to give it a more futuristic, streamlined look. I do prefer that though with Airbus. And we're back to the front. So there's nothing underneath. No landing gear detailing or anything. Obviously the landing gear doors would be around there somewhere. So there's nothing really on the bottom. I like how the green stripe goes all the way around. It actually gets a bit broader underneath, and then of course it sort of fades as it gets to the tail. That's nice. And again, nothing on the top. Obviously, in reality, you'd have. I think you'd have lots of air conditioning units on the roof there, and you'd have the anti-collision light or beacon light. You have got on the wings. You've got the emergency exits routing signs in the event of an emergency. So that's a nice touch. And obviously they're in red. Notice that with Airbus, they seem to be in red. So you can see. But hopefully you would never have to use that in an emergency. And then of course, you can just see there's a little bit of detailing. You can see where the takeoff slats would be and the flaps at the back. Shame there's not a little bit more wing detailing, but never mind. You know, I'm not one to complain. So anyway, let's get this stand set up. So I've shown you how to do this before. So as you can see, there's a little cutout there, and on the bottom you've got these two little pegs which go into the hole. So you place them in and then you push it up so it locks into place. So I will do that for you now. So you allocate the stand and then you push it in like that. And you can see that's going nowhere. That's held in nicely. And as the stand itself, it's an Aer Lingus Airbus A321 Neo. It's very nice. It's a nice big stand arm for the aircraft just to sit on. So without further ado, let's place her on. Now this can be a little bit difficult as well. It's one that you do have to jiggle it about in order to get her to sit on it. Oh, it's going in. It's going. I don't think it'll go all the way, but then I don't really want it to. But that's sat on quite. That's sat on quite well, and you can position it as well if you want. You can have it pointing downwards a bit as if it's coming into land, or you can sit it back like that as if it's taking off, or you could have it a little bit straighter as if it's in the cruise. So there you go then. There is our Aer Lingus A321 Neo. Welcome to the fleet, Lyra. And I think you would agree with me when I say, isn't she beautiful? Really nice aircraft. The livery is spot on. Everything about the plane itself is just perfect. She's even better than the photos originally suggested. And luckily there was no damage either, which was good. So I'm grateful for that. So while I go and introduce her to the rest of the fleet, and sadly put my A320 out of misery, say I'm sorry, your services are no longer required. I'm just going to conclude this video by saying thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you'd like to see me unbox or review. Remember, I do all kinds of different videos on here, not just unboxing videos, food and drink reviews. A lot of mixed content. Try to vary it as much as I can. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you have subscribed, thank you for your support. It is greatly appreciated. And don't forget to share the channel as well. Try and get me some more publicity. And until the next video, whatever, or indeed whenever that may be, it just remains for me to say, take care, stay safe, and as Grandad Murray used to say, stay happy. And from here in the UK, it is currently, what time is it? Just nearly 12 o'clock. Nearly 12 o'clock. So I will bid you all a very good day.